We're live.
Hello, everybody. Evening. How are you all tonight? Hope you're okay. And we've got a little bit of rain here outside, so if you're like me, go and put your feet up and watch us, and come and have a chat to us over this next hour. So it'd be lovely to introduce yourselves. So it's great to see the team. We are one down this week, but we'll carry on without him regardless. He'll be back next week. So enjoy tonight, Cole. So welcome as always to Glynn, Graeme, and Christina.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you see, you've still got us. So but nice to see you tuning in. So tonight we're going to talk about good vibrations, and if anybody is going to be sad enough to put any comments up about a particular pop song, we could get sued. So for purposes of copyright, we're not going to mention the group either. But basically, I think roughly what this subject is going to be about tonight is, are you picking up on anything? And I think the power of mental positivity, how your mind plays a part in the good things. Just basically thinking, well, we'll talk about it. If you want to join in with us, please, with your things, then please. Gary's just mentioned that's me out. Right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Gaz.
Hi, Gary.
Hello.
So, well, that's one out anyway about the positivity, and but no, have you had any experiences in life, perhaps, that have been at the time negative, and you felt like the world's ended, if you like, and you've actually managed to turn that round into a positive? So we're going to talk about that today, and some examples of that, and hope you'll enjoy the show. And say, please comment and join in with us. So, okay, no, you're wrong, Gary. I said that. Yeah.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Christy. Oh,
Hi, Christy.
a miserable West Cork.
Oh,
Bless you.
well,
I should have been over there.
Thank you.
I should have been over there recently, so it's doubly miserable for me. Love that area. So, but yeah, so I think Glenn was going to try and start something, and we're all going to follow Glenn's lead tonight. I think so. Over to you, Maestro.
Right. Well, yeah, let's break it down. Good vibrations. You know, what are vibrations? Vibrations are frequencies, and we all emit frequencies through our feeling tone, our thought tone, you know, our thought vibrations. There's vibrations happening all around us, similar to Wi-Fi, broadbands, and or the communication signals that are flying around in the ether at the moment. Our thoughts are doing the same, and so there's a big energetic soup in and around us and all around the universe as we speak. And depending on if we're sensitive to it or not, we can still interact with this energy. We can pick up the feeling tone of things, and yeah, so it all starts from there. You know, it starts from ourselves. You know, how are we transmitting? How are we transmitting our feelings and our thoughts into the universe? What are our main thoughts? You know, where do we place our attention? Because that is the frequency that we're putting out into the ether. So it begs the question, really, you know, we need to analyze ourselves first, you know, before pointing the finger at others, for example, you know, and we just need to be mindful of that. Also, with positivity, it has a feeling tone to it. You know, when we're feeling positive, We feel like we're expansive. We feel confident. We have a spring in our step. You know, we have a twinkle in our eye even. And obviously when we're not feeling that way, we're the complete opposite of that. So we're feeling small, we're feeling isolated, we're feeling, you know, everything's a no rather than a yes, you know, and we're putting things off. And so, you know, it begs the question, you know, what is our dominant thoughts and our dominant feelings, because we are transmitting that out into the ether. So yeah, I'm sure that everybody at some point in their life as well would have experienced some negativity.
Yeah.
You know, what did you do with that negativity? Did you wallow in it? Did you have woe me, you know, look at me, oh, I've got all this wrong with me? Or did you take time out, recalibrate your thoughts and your feelings, and actually analyze the situations that you've gone through, and start to flip the script, if you like, and start and see the value in that experience, you know, turning that negativity into positive energy. And by doing that, you kickstart a new journey for yourself, a new pathway. So yeah, there's lots to think about with tonight's subject title, Good Vibrations. But yeah, that's just a little bit of verbal diarrhea for you all to digest. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. I've got some thanks for it. Let's just say you've got some comments. I assume that's Lydia.
That's Lydia. Hi, darling. Hello, my love.
Hey,
right?
Hey, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
I got some. Oh, might want to kill people.
Lovely.
Okay. You four pick anything up on me? Okay.
Not really. I'm not connected in that way tonight. No. This is my night off from that.
Yeah. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
We'll talk later, darling.
Yeah. I don't think. I've just had a look. It's not Lydia.
Is it not Lydia? Oh, I'm sorry, Lydia. It's because it says Facebook user.
There must do comments.
Oh.
Yes. Dennis Gawthorne.
Oh, right. Yeah, Dennis isn't the best mindset at the moment, are you, Dennis? No. We'll talk.
Definitely. I wish you'd not actually put that as well, Dennis. Bless you. I do. Our sympathies go with you. I lost your mum and dad 8 weeks, right? We do. Bless you. And we do send our condolences with you. However, maybe if it's 8 weeks ago, it's a little bit early.
Yeah.
But what we could do is maybe, yeah.
I think as well, maybe. You know, as you're adjusting to that loss, as it is a testing time, obviously for you. You know, yeah. Your family there, they will be adjusting to their new energy, their new way of living, because, you know, we don't just end on this physical, you know, we carry on as a spirit body. So we have to respect that time to allow them to adjust, and they will come and visit you, no doubt about it. And usually it will be the subtlest signs to start with, because they don't want to alarm you, they don't want to frighten you. They'll do it subtly in that manner. And so, you know, just be vigilant, just keep your eyes and ears open and have that open mind. And this can go in the form of a song. So, for example, you could be in a shopping center or something and a song could come up. and it takes you back to your childhood with mum and dad, and you think, oh, dad used to play that song. You know, this is a sign from them as well. So don't discount anything. You know, just be vigilant and keep your eyes and ears open. So until they're ready, you know, they will make themselves known to you. So don't think that they've forgotten you, because they haven't. So I do hope that little bit of information has helped you there, Dennis.
Yeah. I think the message. I think I would say, yeah, you're going to get a freebie.
Yeah.
But potentially even as well, when you're dreaming at night, if you think you're dreaming, could be the easiest time for them to come to you.
Absolutely.
So, but in a few, maybe in a few months or anything, if you still wanted a reading, Dennis, then please feel free to provide a message any one of us, and then we'll do our best to help you.
Yeah, of course.
That's from, I'm sure every one of us will help you out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry about this. I feel that this is for Dennis. I've just got the sensation I can smell pepper, and I'm wanting to sneeze, and I feel it's a memory for you, Dennis. So I had to express that to you really, really quickly, because I could feel it, like as if I got pepper up my nose, and I don't generally have pepper, so I know it's nothing I'm doing. So I hope you can understand that.
Yeah. Oh, bless you.
I'm sure you have, Dennis. We had this conversation.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
Bless your heart. You just need to be for a point of peace. I know I've been in the same situation as all of us have it in one form or another, and you do always feel quite angry. But the best place you can possibly have that is peace. Your mum and your dad are still with you. They'll never leave you. They have physically, but in soul and energy, they're always going to be with you. However, while you've got this anger, you're not going to be sending out the right vibrations for them to actually give you the messages that you would be getting otherwise. You need to be from a sort of a calmer peace of mind to be able to pick up on what they're actually already sending to you. You know, I do feel they are trying to talk with you already, but sort of with you being sort of caught up in anger, it's not going to help you get the answers that you need, because you need to be calm about it and sort of from a loving perspective. It's not easy, and we've all been there. We really, really do. Well, that's wonderful. If you're feeling the spirit, Dennis, it is. It's lovely. You just need a little bit of help, possibly, just to.
It's a gradual process as well. You know, you can't force these things.
No. I'm kind of going through the same thing as Dennis, as you all know. I mean, I can't speak for Dennis if he's grieved or not. I mean, I haven't grieved myself yet properly, and
you haven't,
I can't. And I just don't know why. And I just can't grieve. I don't know. But in a sense, I'm kind of probably looking at the positive side, is that he's gone to his most loved, which is his wife. His wife passed over a few years ago. And for me, going on the positive, on the vibration, I think to me that's a good positive vibration, because he's gone to his wife, who he loved dearly. Because every time I saw him, he was always down because he missed his wife.
And that is such a beautiful way to look at it, Graeme.
Yeah.
It really is, because he's been reunited with his love. So that's always going to be a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the fact that you're looking at it from that perspective is what the show is all about. With vibrations, you're looking at it from a perspective of positivity, as opposed to on the other side.
I mean, I probably will at some point agree, but at the moment, I'm kind of pleased he's out of his pain and that he's with his loved one. And
He is.
I should have grieved, I should have cried, but I haven't, and I'm kind of, I don't know.
You will when you're ready.
Yeah.
You know, probably like my idea, something will just click, and then that's it. I'll be off.
That's it. There's no right or wrong
No.
way of grieving, is there? Everyone's
No.
individual.
Not at all.
And it usually comes at the right time.
Yeah.
And it's that, I think it's the feeling of not being able to control anything. That's the most overwhelming sensation we get. If we were to be honest with ourselves as well and look at things from a different perspective, a bit similar to what you were saying there, Graeme, the fact that when our loved ones and friends and family do pass over, they're closer to us in that world than they ever was in the physical world, because they can be in contact with us 24/7. They, like Glynn was saying, they can enter our dream state where our subconscious mind is switched off, you know, and our conscious mind is switched off, and they have that window of opportunity to show us some symbolisms, some images, and to help us in that fashion. So they really are closer than they've ever been in the physical life. It's just that feeling of loss, you know, and we all go through it, like Christina said.
Yeah,
and
we do.
It's there's no right or wrong answer to it, really. It's just a thing that we all have to go through.
We do.
But I think, obviously, with the naming of the show last week, and I think it's kind of put, I won't say that in perspective, but it's like, it's kind of him telling me that's what it's going to be, and Dennis has brought it up, and I think me talking about it may help Dennis. I don't know.
Well, this is it. This is how we all band together, because we're all one.
Yeah.
We're all energy at the end of the day.
Exactly. Facebook user, we can't tell who you are, but
you're
absolutely spot on there. It is the hardest
definitely.
feeling, but we never lose them. But like Glenn says, they're actually closer than, you know, ever really. But obviously, it's the shift of perception again, isn't it? From having them in the physical to in the spiritual, where they can literally be in your head with you. Every movement that you make, they're there with you. So
I'm kind of turning from a negative into a positive and trying to.
Absolutely, you have.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, with you expressing it, like you say, Graeme, you're actually helping others, and in turn, it's helping you as well.
Yeah,
it's helping you release it. You know, you said that you couldn't release it. Well, you're doing that now.
I'm doing it in a different way.
Yeah, exactly, in a positive way.
Yeah, exactly. So you're helping Dennis, but you're also giving yourself that little bit of healing as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I am upset deep down, but on the other side, like I said, he's up there, he's with his wife, and it's like, I'm happy he's made that transition, but I'm not sad about it. Whether I should be or not. But I'm not being in the positive, sorry, in the negative. Again, I'm looking at the positive, thinking, he's with family, he's with his wife, he's with his dad, my granddad, and his mom, and all that, and and I'll see them one day, and it was like that light last week when I was on the phone to my uncle, and that light just fell over. Whether that was a message from him or somebody else saying he's all right, and that was a positive.
Yeah, it was him. It was just him letting you know that he was around you.
Yeah,
but he hadn't quite got the energy together to be able to come to you in other ways. You need, you know, it's a learned curve for them, isn't it? Once they've passed over, getting used to, you know, being pure energy, being pure spiritual. It does take energy from them, but clearly he must have given it some welly, so
he didn't off.
He must have done.
Or someone's got to do it, and it's totally falling over. And the base of the light's quite big and goes to a small
Hi,
stem.
Megan.
Hi,
So it
Megan.
was quite hard to.
Yeah.
It was actually hard to push over.
So it is a positive, you know, in the hardest possible way. It's still
Yeah.
a positive, which is what life is all about.
Of course it is.
Not one of us in the world has
Mm.
never been thrown a good few curveballs that we've had to deal with and get on with life. And then by shifting your perception, you can think
Yeah.
actually, in the long run, you
Yeah.
know, it was for the better. I mean, we've had similar conversations, haven't we, all of us?
Of course we have.
In
Yeah.
past shows about, you know, things that happened in our lives
Mm.
that led us to, that were the hardest possible things that we could ever have gone through. But now looking back, you think actually it was for the better. I mean,
Yeah.
me myself, and I've spoken about the cancer before, but that was got to have been the biggest negative in my whole life. When you're told you've got cancer of any form, it you know, it's pure fear, it's pure dread, and
Yeah.
it's awful, not from your own perspective, but also from your family as well.
Mhm.
And that could have completely shattered my everything, really, if I'd let it.
Yeah.
But straight away after I had the initial cry and I came home, I pulled myself together and I thought, you know what? It's not going to beat me. I'm going to beat this. And it was my positivity that literally got me through, because I was talking about it in past tense to people, and I was just saying, I haven't got cancer. I've just got something that needs to go. And that was my way of focusing on the fact that it wasn't something debilitating. It was just something I had to have removed, which I did. And to be fair, now I'm sort of, and obviously the healing process was dreadful and it was really hard. But you know what? Now I can look back and I can think, do you know what? I'm in better physical condition than I was before I had it. And now, you know, I had the operation, which was the hardest thing as well, but it can't ever come back. So there are positives.
Yeah.
Definitely, and very
when
correct.
you go down that dark tunnel, and it empowers you, because you think, do you know what? Nothing can touch me now, because I've been through that place that could have torn me apart, but it didn't. I'm better than I was before. So in a way, it empowers you even more so than you ever have. And personally with myself, because I've been through that, and I was saying to myself at the time, I'm not going to worry about what people think. I'm not going to worry about what I want to do. If I'm going to want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I get an opportunity, I'm going to take it no matter how scared I am. And since then, that's exactly what I do. So it is it's like freedom. You're free in your own mind because you've been through something so bad and you got through it. You think, I've got this life thing sus now. Nothing's going to stop me doing what I'm meant to do and what I want to do. So it's just that shift, isn't it? And freeing
Definitely.
within your own mind.
Change of perception.
Exactly. And you know, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, you know, in terms of frequency, in terms of energy, when you was going through that scenario, did you have a different feeling tone about you? I know you mentioned what you said verbally, but on a feeling tone level, how did you change that?
Within the energy that I gave off, I literally carried on as normal. I didn't really talk about it unless I had to. I carried on with my daily life. I was diagnosed just before Christmas as well. So obviously it was Christmas, New Year. I still had the parties that I had every year. I still had the get-togethers. I still dressed up the same. I still wore my makeup and my dresses, and I still had a drink. And I literally carried on like it wasn't an issue. It was already done with, because that was also a way of. I didn't put it on Facebook. In fact, I didn't put anything on Facebook until after I'd already had the surgery, was cleared, and then gone the other side of it, because I didn't want people to treat me differently, to speak to me differently. I wanted people to see me as me. So I feel that my energy was I still had the integrity of me and my own energy. I didn't give in to any of that fear. I refused to, because I thought, no,
you turned the dial up to 11.
I
just
did.
gave it that
I'm not. Bit of welly, I thought, I'm not a victim. Never have been, never will be. It's not going to beat me. I've just got to, like you say, I switched it up a bit and I thought, no, I'm going to do this, and I just carried on my life like I would usually. And yeah, of course, occasionally it came into my head a little bit every now and then, but I'd be like, no, stop it. I'd literally tell myself off and I'd switch it round again. Yeah, because obviously as people, we all do that. We always have that little moment, don't we, where we think, oh, but then literally I told myself off. I'm like, no, you're not doing this, and switched it back again. So, we can do that with any situation. But obviously after anything that's hard for you to deal with, you come through it, you do have that feeling of almost empowerment because you've got through it and you're okay. So I think the only advice I'd give to anybody now that's going through anything like Dennis or anybody else is look at the end goal as opposed to, thinking it being something detrimental right now. Think, you know what, in 6 months' time, in a year's time, I'm going to be absolutely wonderful and I'm going to have that empowerment because I will succeed getting through whatever it is that a person needs to get through.
Yeah.
It's always having that goal of, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to be positive. It's going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. And I think just that little self-pep talk as well boosts your vibrations. But you've got to believe it to actually project that out into the world and for yourself. You've got to really believe it from head to toe. You've got to embrace that I'm going to be okay. You've got to believe in it yourself. You can't just say it as words and not believe it. But once you do believe it, you affirm it, it becomes reality, because we do create our own reality, don't we? If we think negatively, then negative situations will be attracted to us. If we're positive, the positive things will be attracted to us. It's the law of attraction. What we give out, we get back tenfold. So I think that's a very important thing for anybody going through anything right now, is just believe you can do it, project that, and then you'll get scenarios come back to you in a positive light as opposed to in a negative light.
I mean, like Lydia says, she says she wishes she could feel as positive as you, but obviously, if you go to bed feeling negative, then you'll be negative the following day. So you've got to think positive and think today is going to be a good day. Get up, have a drink, water, coffee, tea, whatever. I think it's going to be a good day, and
exactly.
And just go on.
Absolutely.
And Dennis, hold on.
I was going to say, sorry, Graeme.
Dennis,
I was just going to
go on.
No, sorry. After you.
No, for Dennis, I've got an old picture frame that folds out. One side's empty, and the other side's got a picture of your loved one. And there's something happened in the bottom corner of that picture frame. I don't know if it's a crack or the frame's come away a little bit, but that's what I can see. That's all I've got.
That's fantastic.
Well
fantastic, Graeme.
That's what I can see.
I don't know if this is Dennis. Hopefully, you can come back. Oh dear me! Oh, dear.
That's Lydia, isn't it? I've already had this conversation with her this morning.
Well, I think I like the fact that, in essence, really, we've all got to be living in the present moment, haven't we? And only when we're in that present moment. Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, frame broken. Oh, so there's some feedback for you there, Graeme, from Dennis. Thank you for that, Dennis. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you. Hope that helped you. As I was saying, so I think in essence we've all got to live in the present moment, because when we do dwell upon the past, it evokes that sense of grief. Things that have gone and we've lost and we can't get back, and that perception, that false perception. Whereas if we are all in our present moment, we have the opportunity. In essence, we're time travelers. We have the opportunity to be wherever we want to be. and experience whatever we want to experience. And we're just one thought away from achieving that. So again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier, choose your thoughts wisely. And like Christina was saying, embrace that positivity, keep shining, and don't give it a thought of what anybody thinks of you or what other people say. Just keep on keeping on and keep smiling.
Definitely.
Great, agreed.
Oh.
I'd just like to pick up on something, actually, if I can get a... No, well, God, quite a minute. Yeah.
Like little Jack Horner sat in his corner.
I know. As Facebook user says that I thought I'm very thoughtful there. I just like something I'll get a word in, I'll contribute to this show, you know what I mean? Just something that came up earlier was we say about, I know it was Lydia mentioned saying about she wishes that she was as thoughtful, not thoughtful, as positive as what you are. Did you miss that one?
I did, yeah. I thought we
I
said
think I put it up on screen. I'm sure I did.
Yeah,
it's probably me. I was just chatting, weren't I?
Yeah. We'll warn you inbox me. Think got a gift, need to embrace it. Absolutely, of course we will, Dennis.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no problem, mate. I think Lydia put up, says, I wish I was as positive as you, sis.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was too busy chatting, wasn't I? Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like you, is it, really?
Not like me at all.
No. No.
I'm shy and retired, aren't I?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
you're very shy and retiring when you're asleep.
I am.
Yeah.
That's when I'm quiet.
Yeah.
But Lydia, you are.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
You are a really, really, really positive person. You know what? She calls herself, but she was there for me when I was going through that hard time, and she was as positive for me as I was for me. So you do have that, Lydia. I just don't think you have enough faith in yourself sometimes, and that's half the battle in life, is having faith. Oh, shut up, shall I?
No, otherwise we won't have a show.
The Three Stooges.
Right, do you share your page on mine? We do share Monday. That was Dennis.
No, we would not. Dennis. I don't think any of us are in your group, for me.
We can have a look anyway.
Yeah. Look into that.
But yeah, I was going to say, Lydia, I think you are probably more stronger than you think, and you do quite a lot more positive impact. But I mean, I can appreciate where you're coming from, and I do resonate a lot with what you've actually potentially said. She does love you.
I love you too. Of course I do. Love you to bits. I just need more faith in us.
Stick with us. I'll say with Lydia, stick with us, and we'll turn around that negative into this positive.
We will.
Definitely.
Because there'll be definitely things in your life that you've got which other people wish they had. So
there's an old catchphrase, isn't there? An old saying.
What's Mr. Chips doing?
One man's floor is another man's ceiling.
I like that. Absolutely, it's true.
Another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Treasure, yeah. There's another one.
Oh, thank you for your help and support.
Yeah.
You're most welcome. Most welcome. Thanks for joining in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Bless you.
So we can definitely we'll definitely message you, Dennis, and we'll try and sort something out for you. keep believing, because it will happen, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's not his second microwave, is it? You've blown up today, Lydia.
If it is, it's telling you not to use microwaves because they're nasty. Leave your bread out overnight. Let it defrost naturally. You'll be right
be
as
fair,
rain then.
It was Alex, wasn't it, Lydia, that blew your microwave up? Bless you. Bless your heart.
I feel better now, I've actually. Okay.
But I'd say maybe you
again.
shouldn't have a microwave for now, Lydia. Don't worry about the microwave.
You don't need them now. Go old school.
I've not got one, you know. I've
I
got
have
takeaways.
I got rid of it
You've
years
got
ago.
pot noodles, Glenn.
You've got a cauldron.
Cauldron.
I have. I've got a cauldron, I have. I bloody have. It's nice and big. No. Oh, that sounds awful. I won't talk about that.
No, that's another show.
That sounded grand. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean nothing like that. You know, I meant cooking.
Oh dear.
Oh no, she's off. Yeah. Graeme, do you want to say anything, mate, while she's having a giggling fit?
I'll blame that mug that you've got.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
do you want
that
to see me mug? Do you want to see me mug, Lydia? You know which one I'm on about?
It's like what Ethel used to say in EastEnders.
That's brilliant!
Nice one, Graeme.
I love that. It is. Yeah, Ethel's little dog. I got it from Beck, say no more, eh? I bought it from Beck.
Right. Missed that, but sounds like they're a what a little naughty stuff, Chris.
Yes. Tasty mug.
God, that laugh is amazing.
Someone pass her a broom.
It's down the wardrobe. It's just chilling. It's all right. I'll take it out
You
later.
don't know what's in your wardrobe.
No, you don't actually. No, you don't want to know. Also, courtesy of Beck.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that, will we? Oh, I'm setting a power top with giggling. I'm sorry. I'll behave. I'm sorry, Kristen.
Yeah, yes.
I'm sorry.
At least manage 20 minutes, will you?
I'm all good now.
Are you? Okay.
Professional back in the room. I'm not laughing now. There you go.
Shazam.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, but no, I think I'm really getting the gist of what we're doing here because of the positivity. So I was going to mention something earlier. Like I say, that ties into last week, doesn't it? With the lucky jumper, the positive thoughts.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
I mean, despite what's happening now in the country and the world with this pandemic, it's all the negative, and someone somehow has got to turn it into a positive.
Right.
You know, which is why we do the show, and it's the positive that we pass through to our viewers. You know, it's into each other.
Absolutely.
That's right. I mean, that was the intention of setting the live weekly show up.
Yeah.
Because at the point when we did start it, everyone was in lockdown. We couldn't go anywhere. You know, the schools were closed. Everything was closed. And all that was on the TV was just, like you say, negative.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to put this out on the page just for a safe haven where people of like minds could tune in, contribute, and feel safe in the knowledge that, you know, they weren't going to be ridiculed for having certain beliefs and witnessing certain paranormal things. And so, yeah, you're quite right in that, Graeme. You know, with what we do on here, hopefully.
I mean, this is our religion. This is what we do, and that's what you do, and we all enjoy it.
She was shouting, "Oh no! Oh, that's amazing!" Oh,
yes, yeah.
The media can.
Don't watch it.
Well, I don't watch the news. You know, I hear it like Marvin Gaye. I hear it on the grapevine, and then I don't even hold on to the information that way. Then.
No, the thing is, though, out of all this, and I've said it from the very start, there is positives even in this situation that's going on right now, because people are having to focus more internally on themselves because they can't do a lot of the things that they usually do. They can't go to the office. They're working from home. A lot of people are on lockdown or have been on lockdown, like we all have, sort of nationwide. People are having to spend more time on themselves and searching. And it's also made a lot of people out there question a lot of things that they wasn't even on the radar beforehand, because it has shifted people's perceptions. Because we've all needed something to believe in, haven't we? Every single one of us has needed something to believe in. So even the people that would probably not have even considered, you know, any, you know, life after death or anything else, or any spiritual topic whatsoever, now people are looking at things very differently. And we've all been so guilty over our whole lives of taking personal contact with another person for granted. Now that's been taken away, you know, a lot of people are realising the pure power of a hug, of a kiss, a shake of a hand. So after all this is done with, and it will go as it came. It will just go from nowhere. You know, and I've always thought that it's not going to last forever. There is a light at the end of this tunnel. We just need to hang in there. But once after all this has happened, we are going to value so much personal, physical contact with a person, a smile, you know, because everyone's walking around, you know, like in drones with their masks on, no one can smile. People are going to appreciate smiling at a stranger, you know, a cheerful word, you know, a handshake, a hug, you know, even a kiss on the cheek. Everyone's going to come out of this never taking anything for granted ever again. And there's always been sort of 2020, there's always been an awakening number, hasn't it? 2020 vision.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
Same
from a different perspective. Exactly, and see things as they are. And the awakening is this, because we're all awakening to you know, beliefs that we didn't ever have before, or obviously, you know, as on the show have, but you know, many people haven't ever believed in anything in their lives, and now suddenly their eyes are open. They're thinking for themselves out of the box. And we're not talking about conspiracies or any of that, or even politics. It's making people think for themselves. It's making people, you know, literally think for themselves. And a lot of people are turning the media off, aren't they? A lot of people have decided, no, I'm not watching it. And that in itself is a massive, massive, massive thing when you think of how many thousands of people are not watching the media right now. And those people probably watch the 10 o'clock news all the time. So it's a major thing.
I mean, it's like the Facebook you just said there. He still smiles, but nobody can see it. It's not because they can't see it. You just look at the eyes. The eyes and smile.
Yeah, because when I smile, wear masks on.
Yeah.
My cheeks go up and look like a chipmunk, so people always know I'm smiling anyway.
Yeah. So when you've got a face mask on, you'll still smile with your eyes.
Oh, yeah. But you know how wonderful it's going to be. But like, poor Kirsty, bless her heart. Christy, sorry. She's not been able to see her dad since March because he's in a care home. And it's so hard. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, vascular dementia. Oh, bless him. It's really, really hard. You know, I know somebody else that's got a similar deal with her grandma. Very same situation. To be fair, it's dreadful, isn't it? And that's the hardest thing, is when you can't physically see your loved ones and they're perhaps unable to do like video chats or, you know, Zoom or, you know, a video call in any way. It's really, really hard.
I
But
think in
hanging
some, I was
Sorry.
going to say, I think in some respects, this global situation has given us all one gift, one positive thing out of it. And probably a lot of people don't see it in this way, but it's given us the time. Now, we can't buy time. You know, you can't buy anything like that. So it's given us the time to, like you said, Christina, to focus inwardly, not externally, because the answers aren't there externally, as we're witnessing. We have to go with the feeling tone and connect with ourselves. And also, as Graeme was saying earlier about the grief as well, this has given us that time to actually allow the grief to come to the surface. You know, where we'd been prior to this, we've been that busy in the rat race that we haven't had that time to process things and allow these emotions to come up. Well, you know, this is a perfect time to reset and readjust on an individual level. And once you've done that, the benefits of that, it is like a chain reaction, as I said earlier. You know, people will see how you're behaving in society, how your energy is. They'll just feel your vibe, your energy, and they'll want to be connected to that because it has a feel-good factor. So this has a domino effect. You know, it moves on, and hopefully globally we can keep doing this, keep passing it on and changing this world for the better.
I think we can. I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely do.
It's got an extremely cold around me. All right. Ooh.
Who's that?
I'm not sure. Can you find out, Glenn?
Facebook news there.
Yeah. I'm still smiling.
I'm not on my Facebook at the minute, so I'm unaware of who that user is. But all I would suggest to them is don't be intimidated by this cold.
No, don't.
You know, usually when you feel this sort of spiritual chill, now you'll know it's not a draft because you do get like an electrostatic shimmer that goes up your back, up the back of your neck.
Back your neck.
And that goes with that spiritual chill. So, you know, when you do experience that, it's I think it's your Lydia.
Oh, it's Lydia.
Oh, Lydia. Yeah. Oh. Well, you're well within your capacity, sweetheart, to find out exactly who that is in your spiritual journey right now. So you'll know. Because she's coming on, bless her heart. She is.
I've just got his mother. It's mother. It's your mother.
Oh.
It's your mother. And I'm just hearing pull your finger out. Pull your finger out, she's saying to Lydia. Yes. Let me see if I got anything else for. Get some baking done. It'll keep your mind off things. That's what you need. Keep your mind busy. That's your worst enemy, she's just said. And that's a message for you, Lydia. That's just come through. So I hope you can accept that.
Yeah, Lydia also messaged her well earlier. It was Lydia who messaged her, said that they still smile, but they just can't see it. I know that feeling because I'm working at Tesco's at the minute. I smile behind my mask and I think you miserable so-and-sos because they never smile back at me. They can't see me. So, bless you.
Yeah, that's very true, Christy. Yeah,
exactly, sweetheart.
That's the best way to be.
It is absolutely the only way to live, is treat people how you like to be treated yourself. Absolutely. And it does come back to you. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's very true, Christy. Yeah. Oh, we've got a delay going on. That's the best way to be.
It is absolutely the only way to how you like to be treated yourself. Absolutely.
Remix in the house.
Right. Our voices. Me and you, Glenn.
Yeah. It's nice. Bless you. I think I mentioned to you earlier, Glenn, and didn't I, on the phone, something how I've turned a negative into a positive. It's not necessarily nothing like Christina, what you've gone through, bless you. No, but I know a lot of people have been in the situation I was, but basically, it's like I actually failed my first driving test. There you go. There's a news flash for you.
Snap.
Yes, I made a
snap.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, and I thought I really felt absolutely devastated and gutted and everything like that. So I know exactly what my students go through. But I actually learned from that, and I learned from my mistakes, and from that I turned it right. It's a very good saying, Kirsty. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay.
One step at a time, one day at a time. Everybody can take something from that.
I mean, there's also another. I mean, it's from an 80s track by the Shaman, Ebenezer Good. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Oh, I like that.
That is so true. Absolutely. Because people don't remember you for being important. They remember you because you're nice. It doesn't matter what status you've got in life. It means nothing. It's only how you treat people that keeps your heart living on.
Yeah.
So you were saying, Glynn, about you passing your driving?
Sorry, Glenn. Yeah, law of attraction and Miss Karma will always serve you what you put out. So keep doing what you're doing, Christy.
Good advice there.
That's nice. Thank you. That's right, Christy. Yeah, as I say, with me driving, I was devastated when I failed my first test. But I've learned from mistakes, and I've changed that around completely. And I mean, I know me close friends, and you guys know, but not only did I pass the second time, and then I'd go to me doing my advanced driving, which is now in the top section of the country, now doing driving instructing. So I am now teaching new students. The other ultimate irony was a few months ago, I took a student to test, and my old instructor spotted me in the same test centre at the same time. And he actually came up to me and he says, "I can remember you, Glynn, so I don't know if I was that bad or good. I'm not sure what it was, but he was retiring." I just thought, and he said to me, "That's a tremendous compliment for him that he took me to learn to drive, and the fact that I've taken it on, and I'm now doing it is a great compliment for him." So it made him feel good. So you never know. One day it might happen the other way around. Perhaps one of my students might turn into an instructor. But But I mean, I turned a lot of that negative, and I just thought, I'm going to do it next time. Obviously, you've got to love the job to do it, but I know it gives me an immense sense of pride to actually turn around with them positive thoughts and to actually get that driving done. And nobody is more prouder than me when they pass.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So you see, you're using your empathy as well from that situation where you did fail. You use your empathy to actually make sure that that person passes, and not only that, you care about it because you've been the other side of it. So that's definitely a positive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something I love to do, and you can't get that. I genuinely care about students. I want the very best for them, and to make sure that they pass, and if they're going to be very safe drivers for life. And that gives me the greatest pleasure. If you've got the passion and you've got the desire to do it, and the will to do it, yes, it was something I wanted to do for years, but I thought, so the wrong road, rocky road. And I have had a lot of ups and downs in the time being with it, but I've got through it, and I've turned that negative into a good vibration and positivity. And
yeah,
as of yet, I've it's been the ultimate positivity for 17 students.
well done. Well done. Great job.
Yeah. So it's
fabulous.
And many more
and
to
like
come.
we said, you're passing that baton on of positivity, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, and it has this chain reaction, as we've mentioned.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's wonderful.
I'm just looking at my screen here, so if you chat for a second, I'm not going to put the light on because I'm right disappearing here.
Before you do that, it looks like it reminds me of Red Dwarf and Hall.
Right.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, I love that show.
Back in a second.
Yeah, so I think we've had some wonderful interactions tonight from everybody that's watching, and obviously we've enjoyed it as much as probably you have as well. That, you know, it's nice to contribute in that way.
It's been wonderful, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, so thank you everyone that's been involved tonight.
Someone else loves Red Dwarf.
Well done.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
It is. I was just going to quote it, but I can't really on the show.
Yeah, sorry.
My favourite episode was Dwayne Dibley. If anyone remembers that.
Dwayne Dibley.
Yeah. Oh man, just the look of Cat's face is like that. Once you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. You know, it's awesome.
Oh dear! I love that word. Constantly they were like, and then they were Glynn. So
awesome, I love that.
That's fabulous. Whoever that was, who was that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you're lucky. I love sitting and listening to you guys. It's all such positivity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Lovely, sweetheart, you.
It's lovely to get feedback like that.
Oh, isn't it?
Yes,
it is nice.
It's lovely to get feedback like that. We really appreciate that because, again, it's about you. And I'm just going to wrap this up there because I just thought to you, because you said the power of positivity and the thoughts. Glenn mentioned earlier on in the show, this has been going on since lockdown. And initially, this was like an idea that me and Glenn had to try it out just as an experiment, just so as we could connect with other members of the group, of the our friends of ours, weren't it, really? And it worked from there. So we then started inviting Carl on, and Graeme, and then Christina, which turned into the Fab Five that you see week in, week out.
Yeah.
And he went, all right, my kids are learning your names at this stage. Right.
Oh, bless you.
Look out, right there. That got me there, that did. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Brilliant. Thank you.
I'll be even more impressed when your parrot learns those names as well.
Oh, that parrot. Oh, the parrot is so like me cackle.
Yeah.
Oh. That meant a lot as well, the parrot.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I mean, so we've expanded from doing 5 people, gone on, and it's now expanded to different people all around the world. And so you've got Christina, and she does the messages now from Cork, across in there. I get emotional. Love Ireland, always will do, always have done. Right down south, you've got different countries watching, tuning in. So that positive thought has expanded but it's now gone global. And do you know what? Whatever you believe, which is positivity, thoughts are living things. Keep positive, and the good things will always happen to you.
Always.
God bless you and take care. And we'll see you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Lots of love.